I was like, oh man, you know, this is gonna be hard, you know, and I didn't think it was gonna be hard, like physical work and all the stuff we had to do. I thought it was gonna be hard because it was just like the first thing I saw was like nobody eats meat or eats, you know, beef or pork, and I was just like, oh, this is gonna be such a headache, you know, and these people are gonna be weird, and like I don't know where they coming from, like, you know, all the names are like the same. There's like 4 people with the same name. Like, how am I gonna get to know their names? And it's just like this is gonna be a disaster. And these people are just gonna be super weird, and I don't know, you know, and that, you know, I've tried to be an open-minded person, but there's some things that you just society makes you think a certain way, you know. You have like this ultimate like opinion, just a little bit of opinion how people are gonna be, and you guys exceeded, you know, what I could have thought, like the little bit that I actually had of opinion of what you guys were gonna be like. You guys are totally opposite, and you taught me something. Like I learned so much from all of you, and from being with you in the last week that I didn't think I was gonna learn. And I think that's one of the things I love about doing this, is about meeting people, and especially meeting people from other places, because you guys help me educate myself to be a better person and to have better views and to have better way of thinking and understanding where you guys are coming from, understanding your culture, and I appreciate that.
Guys, I know this is videotape, but you guys have been the best group. So you guys have worked really hard. I've learned some Arabic. You guys have learned some Spanish. We've built half a roof. We're doing a floor. And you guys are just awesome with the work you guys are doing. People are very appreciative, and they're just happy to have you guys. So you guys have been...
Bien importante. ¿Por qué? Porque a la misma vez, o sea, nos están dando una enseñanza de que lo que ustedes hacen que vienen de otros países, nosotros lo podemos hacer. Reunir en la comunidad personas, que era la visión de estos grupos cuando vienen a Puerto Rico. Y estamos, por lo menos yo, que lo llevo tiempo con ellos, bien agradecidos porque hemos aprendido mucho de ustedes, como ustedes de nosotros. Que de eso es que se trata, ¿para qué? Para poder ayudar a los demás.
As a result of its deep-rooted history, Puerto Rico has a very diverse culture, shown from the English Victorian buildings and structures, mixed with the heavy Spanish influence evident in its society. Spain's impact on Puerto Ricans is shown in the people's language, traditions, and even their social courtesies. While Puerto Rico is rich in culture, the same cannot be said about its financial status. With the ever-increasing debt that reached a record high of $7 billion in 2016, living a stable life in Puerto Rico has become an impossibility for many. Almost half of Puerto Ricans live under the poverty line, resulting in many Puerto Ricans leaving the island. In an attempt to help the community, we, the students of the SAVIC Scholarship Program, came to a small village in the northern side of Puerto Rico to assist with some construction work. We were divided into two groups. The first group was set to work on a community center, while the other group worked on building a driveway for a house.
So the first day was a bit rough and bumpy in the morning. Most of these guys had never really worked, I don't think, a day in their life. Omar said that he helped his dad with hauling the concrete, but not really the making of it. And so there's a lot of sore muscles already, including my own. But the guys are making progress.
As a community service leader, what made you do the work?
Main reason is to help people and to evolve as a person and do things that are humane. It's something that, you know, a lot of people should take into consideration, especially when, you know, if you have the ability and the means to help other people. I think a lot of people have that ability and means, and they should take advantage of that. The time, you know, knowledge, things like that you can help other people, you know, in many different ways, but essentially to better their quality of life.
The work that GlobeWorks does, and you as a family, because we're basically a family now. We know each other, we're getting to know each other. But we probably think that what you do is small, and it's really not. What you kids do, what we do, it's actually a very big impact on the Villa de Rio community and in Puerto Rico. Why? Because while many other people are just pushing everyone around and just forgetting about other people's needs, you take from your time, you take from your dedication. Maybe you guys are studying, I'm sure you guys have families, I'm sure you guys have other things to do, and you take from that, forget about yourselves, forget about your own needs, and come to Puerto Rico and come to Villa de Rio to help us. So what you do is a very big impact in this community. And when people see those white vans coming up, they're like, oh my God, help is coming. People are coming, they're gonna come to work, they're gonna come help us, we're not forgotten. Right? So you guys make a big impact, and don't you ever forget.
One of the things we saw today was the communities and the community service that we're going to do tomorrow, and I have to say I'm really excited about that. I really want to give back to these people and people of Puerto Ricans, and I was also able to see how the challenges that they were facing here, and how hard their lives are.
The second day, we visited the working site before going to Old San Juan. That was the first time we saw the physical damage of Hurricane Maria.
Esta ayuda que nos están dando, eso quiero que lo traduzcamos bien ahí.
He said it's really important for you guys to understand that it's so super important, the help that you guys are giving us.
Está arriba también. Una de las cosas que
Okay, so in this case, the family lived right there, and their house went bye-bye, completely. So they're reconstructing, esto la habéis empezado de cero.
Sí.
So they started this house from zero to...
Third day of work was not only the best day in Puerto Rico, but also one of my best days in my life, and this day will never be forgotten.
I feel like me and my friends became really tight together, like really close to each other, and they taught me a lot of skills. I'm so grateful.
Now I know myself better.
It was just a life-changing experience. I've bonded with my brothers, I could say, not only my friends.
I also learned a lot about my colleague, how they complete me and I complete them, and we work as a team well.
I also learned that you don't have to judge anyone because everyone has his own or her own perspective. So you can't judge anyone because they see the world in a different perspective than you do.
I learned a lot about this culture and how these people are simple and humble and friendly.
We learned how to be part of a group. We learned how to cooperate with each other. We learned how to push ourselves to the limit.
In a fascinating place like Puerto Rico, we experience the tough life that consists of harder work but less outcome. And in that, we also learn that luxury and money are not the keys to happiness. It is rather the feeling one experiences after leaving a fingerprint.